Hey guys, welcome back to Halftime Roomies, and today with us we have Roopam Singh,
Hey there.
and it is the NFL Divisional week. We have Rams versus Packers, and the late evening game is Ravens versus Bills. An exciting set of games. Tomorrow we have the Browns and Chiefs, and the oldies classic Bucks versus Saints. So Roopam, Rams and Packers, the best defense in the NFL versus the best offense in the NFL.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit, I think Aaron Rodgers and the gang got this one. You're right about the Rams and their defense, but I think Aaron Rodgers has had a great season, and I don't see him stopping. I don't see the Rams like spoiling his season.
Yeah, I mean it is a battle of Jalen Ramsey and Devontae Adams. Rams also have Aaron Donald.
Right.
Packers will be without David Bakhtiari, but again, I mean, they have Jair Alexander. They have a lot of offensive options, and the Packers have also been a solid defensive team. So it's going to be a good game. Surprise package: Buffalo Bills, Ravens, and Bills.
Yeah. Well, what a season the Bills have had. And this should be an interesting game. If you'd asked me a year ago if the Bills had a chance against the Ravens, I would have, I mean, at the very least, it would have been a toss-up. But like now, if I think the Bills have a strong chance against the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love
Josh Allen. Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I want Bills to win this game.
I mean, that's my dilemma too, because I love Lamar Jackson. I think he brought showcased that a different type of quarterback, one considered by the old guard to be sort of a no-no, it was a very viable option, and I've loved everything that he's done with the Ravens, but I gotta agree, man. It would be nice to see the Bills take this one.
Tomorrow again, another surprise package. Cleveland Browns.
Another who'da thunk.
Yeah.
Who'da thought? But yeah.
Going up against the best team.
Champions. And that's the only reason why I think they might not, just because they're going up against literally the favorite. The favorite before this season started to win, and the team that has not disappointed, and the quarterback that has not disappointed. So as much as Baker Mayfield, he's shown that he is a great talent, and the Browns have had a great season. I still have the Chiefs on this one.
Right. You know what? We'll come back to Bucks and Saints later on.
Sure.
Because I have something else for that. But again, your team, Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. He's 32 years old.
Man.
He's been with the Seahawks for the better part of last decade. Is time running out?
You know what? I don't think so. I think he started off really well this season, and they've had some missteps. I think you can actually you can give most of the credit for the Seahawks' performance early on in the season to Russell Wilson alone, because not a lot has been happening with the Seahawks that would give me confidence to say they would have done what they did early on in the season. So he's 32, yes, but we know that quarterbacks, that age isn't as much of a barrier for quarterbacks as it is with a lot of other positions. I don't think he's he's on the on the decline. I think we'll see. I think the Seahawks have a lot of rebuilding to do, and I'm fairly confident he'll be back, in full form next season.
Yeah. Again, Seahawks are looking for a new offensive coordinator, and they're looking at Doug Peterson,
Yes.
who was just fired as the Eagles head coach after 5 successful years, I would say,
Yeah.
because I mean Peterson is a Super Bowl champ with the Packers as a player. He's a Super Bowl champ with the Eagles as a coach. 5 seasons, 3 winning seasons. He had 3 winning seasons out of 5 with the Eagles.
Yeah.
And also won a historic Super Bowl against Patriots.
Right.
So do you think this is a good fit?
I mean, yeah, I think so. Like, I don't know the exact details around like the firing. I do know he was fired from the Eagles, but he's a very capable coach, and I think that this is a welcome change for the Seahawks. Just because a match didn't work one place doesn't mean it won't work the other place. And so I think this is a good opportunity for the Seahawks.
Yeah. And coming back to tomorrow's battle of the octogenarians,
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Now, what needs to be mentioned is that Drew Brees and the Saints thumped Brady and the Bucks both times they played in the league. 34-23, and then the second game was just an all-out rout at 38-3.
Yeah.
They're playing for the third time tomorrow. How do you see this going?
I think we're gonna have a hat trick. That's what I think. What do you think?
I have a feeling that Brady might pull this one.
That would be, as much as I hate the old guy.
Yeah.
I was gonna use a more rude adjective, but it would be nice to see Brady finally pull this off. Cause also, Drew Brees, good career, but
Yeah.
I don't really like him that much.
Personally, I would love to face Brady instead of Brees because, of course, Tampa Bay aren't as formidable a team as the Saints, and also, I mean, whoever wins this will be playing either the Rams or the Packers.
Yeah.
Ideally, the Packers.
Yeah.
So ideally, I would want to see Brady win this one.
Ideally, but if I'm being honest, I think the Saints will probably take this one. And like I said, I'm no fan of Drew Brees. So.
And coming back to the closing segment of the year-long trilogy.
Ah, yes.
Was it Bill Belichick or was it Tom Brady?
Man, I still want to say it was Belichick, but I think in this one Brady comes out looking better. Like just because I think like we were talking about earlier, Cam Newton just did not deliver for whatever reason, and it'll be interesting to see how they move on from this, what lessons they learn. But I mean, I'm not gonna say like Brady comes out looking that much better than Belichick on this one. It's just that the Patriots just failed to perform.
Yeah. They didn't really replace Brady with the quality that they've come to expect. Cam Newton is a good player. He did very well with that with the Panthers when he was there. He had that 115-1 season where they went to the Super Bowl, I think. But there's clearly a rebuild in New England's future, and Bill Belichick. I don't know. I mean, we spoke about this I think a few days ago. Do you see Belichick leaving the Patriots and going and rebuilding some other team now?
Exactly, because there's only so much, scraping the barrel for resources you can do.
Yeah.
And he might want to go somewhere else. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and also, it's hard to replace the person who has had one of the. I mean, people argue he's the best quarterback of all time. It is hard to find an apropos replacement. So I don't think you can put it all on Cam Newton as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, neither of them are winners.
Yeah. Right. Brady. I think Tampa Bay invested in the pieces around Brady. They brought Gronk back. Bucks already had a few decent players.
Right.
They sent Jameis Winston out of the team. And I think tomorrow might be the end of the road for the Bucks. if they do go ahead, well, good for them. But yeah, I mean, clearly at 42 years old, Brady isn't going to be creating many more records on the charts. And
No.
Belichick without I mean, when it's like saying Belichick lost his Michael Jordan,
Right. Yeah.
or
exactly.
Phil Jackson at the Lakers lost his Shaquille O'Neal or his Kobe Bryant. I mean,
Yeah.
they're irreplaceable, right?
Right.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see honestly, it's good to see the Patriots decline after 20 years of listening to their obnoxious fans.
It's great for football.
Yeah,
Like it's great for football because they like look, New England teams have been annoying in general. But yeah, the Patriots fans were insufferable, and I'm just glad that we can finally shut them up.
Yeah.
Sorry, Patriots fans.
and coming down to the last segment of today's episode, just getting some reactions on how well have Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield exceeded your expectations with the Bills and Browns.
You know, I remember watching his videos from the combine. What was it? 2 years ago? 2 years?
Josh Allen, yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years
yeah.
ago. And he was very competent, but remember, like, he was the favorite. Like, he was one of the favorites. And
Yeah.
then it was him, I think Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I remember, like, it was him and Lamar Jackson. I remember Lamar Jackson was the underdog because they wanted him to, I think, try out as a tight end or a
Running
wide
back.
receiver. Yes,
Yeah.
something like that. And when the season started, Josh Allen did not have a very good first season.
Yeah.
So to see him this comeback story, it's been like really good to see. And with the Bills, like Bills, a football team that, if you've been a Bills fan, I feel for you because you've not really had a lot of success. To see, so to have like someone like Josh Allen like literally raise you back from the dead must be a very good feeling. Yeah, and good for him. He's been doing a very good job.
And I mean, Buffalo. They also have a really disappointing history because Buffalo went to 4 Super Bowls in the 90s,
Right,
back to back,
right,
and lost all 4 of them.
right. Yeah.
So if you're still a Bills fan after all those years, well, I applaud you because that's too much of suffering
dedication.
That's sticking with your team through and through.
Yeah, and now you have the Bills and you have Griselda, right? You have Benny the Butcher and Conway.
Yep.
So good looking Bills.
Yep. Super Bowl prediction.
Super Bowl. Yeah, go on.
Do you see who do you see taking it? I mean, we have Rams and Packers and Bucks and Saints from the NFC, and then you have Ravens, Bills, and Browns and Chiefs from the AFC.
Yeah.
Who do you see winning the NFC and AFC and heading on to the Super Bowl?
Well, you have a lot of gear on, and so I think that team might make it. Look, I mean, it's either going to be the Chiefs or the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good for all the other teams that have done. I mean, yeah, Saints and Buccaneers, whatever, but like Bills and Browns specifically.
Yeah.
Great job. But there's really, I mean, it's 2 Titans at this point, right?
Yeah.
The old guard, the guy who is pound for pound, if you could use that term for football, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, versus the guy who might be the future greatest quarterback of all time, leading very strong teams as well, mind you. So yeah, I know I saw that other video of yours where you very confidently, I might add, being a little cocky, said that Packers are going to just sweep this one. I don't think it's going to be that much a sweep. I think it is a challenge, and I think the Chiefs will put up one.
Yeah, the thing with the Chiefs this season is that they've just coasted, or they've just really sailed into the playoffs without having to do much because the team is so strong.
Right.
It's probably the most complete team that the NFL has seen in years.
Right.
There's really no chink in the armor in this team.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if the Packers have to win this, it will be solely Aaron Rodgers and his offensive weapons. There's no other way I see Packers winning this against Chiefs.
Right.
So yeah, I stand by Packers winning the Super Bowl.
Knock that hat off your head. No, I will not be mad if Packers win this. In fact, I think this will be a well-earned victory for Aaron Rodgers, who's had a very frustrating career.
I mean, all that talent and only one Super Bowl to show for. It has been, and most of the suffering has been caused by Seahawks over the years, and Packers themselves.
Hey man,
so
always
it's been
happy to deliver, happy to deliver, baby.
Last year they came close with the conference, with the NFC Finals, and then Jimmy G had something else to say about it.
Right.
But yeah, 2 days of divisional football. We have the conference finals next week, and then we have the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good few weeks of football left.
I agree. Should be fun.
And we will we'll definitely do a follow up to this. I guess once we have the games done from next week, and we'll probably see these guys again, see our audience again post Super Bowl.
For sure.
So that does it for us at Halftime Roomies. We're really I'm really excited.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Roopam is as well for
100%.
the playoffs. And we'll see you guys soon with another NFL episode. And until then, stay safe and take care. Do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Cheerio.